I've equipped the new sword. Obviously, it's got fire damage. Well, no, it just looks like the tremor is fire damage. So anyway, one-handed heavy attacks into the tremor. So let's try that out. Just like the boss we fought. And the good thing about that is you can use it on multiple enemies. That's pretty good. It's 96 damage. Come on. Whoops. Oh, hi. Okay, well. That's kind of cool. Alright.
Hey.
Hi.
Help me. Help me, please.
Need help, huh?
Open the gate.
I can do that, I think. Another barbarian. Hello. Hi. Oh, sweeping attack and through chest. Good. I like that move too. Use barrels, but I always bust them. Here is one side. And here's our first encounter with one of the faster guys. He is like a rogue of some sort. And again, distinct move pattern. These guys are definitely quicker, so you'll find that you have you'll have different move sets with different weapons. And sometimes it's better to have a fast weapon that does phenomenal damage than a huge weapon that can be sword. I really didn't fight with this one too much, to be honest. So, because we're about to get another weapon here soon. That Shard of Heroes that will be a game changer really for most builds. Oh, I've got that one. Minimal damage. The stabs are pretty nice too. They have a nice move set. There's a Claymore, I think it's called, for the base builds. That's really good. Alright, so what's your problem?
You.
Notice what this guy looks
Help
like.
me, please.
What happened to your hand?
Spider venom. It burns like Adir himself touched it.
Rip the wound and suck the poison out.
Too late. It already spread.
There's only one way to stop the venom. Separate the poisoned limb from the body.
You want me to cut my arm off? You're a madman.
You'll see the judges soon then.
I can't. I won't. It's in your hands.
And out pops an axe that I've never seen before.
All right.
I'll lop your arm off.
On your head be it.
And I think that's how you
Thank
gain
you.
this axe.
I owe my life to you, stranger. Wait. You're not one of the monastics. The markings on your face.
A gift from the court. A reminder of my sins.
Please, put the axe down now.
I need to get inside the main building. I'm looking for Antanas.
Antanas is in the Citadel. But the gates had been sealed as soon as the Rogar started swarming in. It's now impossible to get inside. And even if you would, I don't know if you'd find anyone alive inside. The sky rained fire and something has crashed into the tower. I think the Square of the Judges is the only possible way to enter the Citadel, if it hasn't been already destroyed. Maybe you'll find a passage there.
You need someone to patch you up. You won't hold long in this state.
I am the healer monk here. And yes, I see the irony of the situation.
Yeah,
You must
healer
have
monk, but you
supplies.
can't heal
I do.
yourself from a spider bite.
They're in the laboratory, but the place is full of Rogar beasts. It's no use. I won't make it there in this condition.
And yes, we had to give him a potion that we don't get back.
Here, take this one.
All right. Light armor, which is nice. See, there's only 3 points difference between this, but there's what, 4.25 pounds lighter. So we'll definitely use that. And that's a pound lighter for 1 difference. So put that on. And that's actually higher defense. But it offers more magic fire and poison, or magic fire and lightning, which is good for later anyway. And that too is slightly lighter, so we will use it. Let's go down here, open this door. And we will come down this way in the building on the other side. And if you have the DLC, this guy's standing there. Hello?
You! Get away from me!
Oh, come on now.
Don't hurt me!
I've no mind to take your life.
You have my thanks. But understand, your markings, your face, you frighten me.
Yeah, and your mask is not scary at all.
There are demons infesting the whole of this place. Flee if you wish to live.
Everyone took refuge in the Citadel. Antanas, our leader, gave oath that he would mark the way to the remaining entrance. But I can't follow the signs when the whole place is teemed by those monsters. I'm trapped.
I'll keep an eye on the markings.
Listen carefully. This trinket will help you discover Antanas' markings. There are 3 signs I know of. Please find them. Return to me as soon as you locate the signs Antanas left for us. If you help me, I'll give you something of interest in return.
Guided Antanas, which in my opinion does nothing, but it's the only trinket we have. So we'll put it on and I'll show you what I mean. That's supposed to show us these markings that he's looking for. He's looking for 3. But here, I'm going to bust up your stuff here. And I'll look for your markings. So. Back to the beginning with oh, goodness. Heavy stuff for us, but we'll have to save that. You can actually build up your endurance. Agility gives you a little bit too, but mainly your strength and your endurance are going to enable you to wear heavier armor. We went for the strength, so we could have this weapon. Whoops. Oh, come on. I don't know why it's trying to do that. I'm going to invest some time on him because he's on. I didn't see it before. Right here, there it is. But let's take off the trinket. And oh, we can still see it. Shiny there, I'll come back to that. Oh, I just had to find it. This is, if you'll remember, I opened that door down below and I busted a barrel. And this is where that door leads. I'll walk you to it here in just a second. That's the door we opened. I busted the barrels right there and went back in. This is where the markings is. And we'll come back here as soon as we find the third one. There's always something here. Did I just say there's always something here?
Anybody here?
Anybody here?
Ninth night on watch. How could the Rogar get inside the sacred walls of Keystone? They appeared out of nowhere. The graveyard is swarming with them. I need to alert the others.
So, you'll notice that throughout the game, you also pick up these in your runes, you pick up these sealed runes. You'll be able to unseal them later. There's 7 small ones and 1 big one so far. And when you see chests like this, they require a rune. So it's a good idea to keep 4 or 5 of those in your inventory. Some people use them up as soon as they get them, but then you won't have access to these chests. So 5 or 6 of them in your inventory. Of course, I finished the game like I had 20 or 30 left over, so late game you won't use them. We do have some more armor, and that's only 1 point difference, so let's head here. Now this is a half pound for 4 more points. I'm gonna try that one. This door's locked. Alright, so let's see. This is where we came in. Oh yes, this is where we were. gauntlet. The closest thing we'll get to a bow and arrow in this game. You can see it's equipped. Use your triangle, toggle, shield two-handed, and the gauntlet. The gauntlet at first just shoots a fireball, or a magic ball. So it's kind of neat. Here you're going to get attacked by the guy up there with the bow. Right
As if
there.
one wasn't enough.
At the same time, this guy's going to come up, so... This sort of weapon's kind of a pain. Oh, now that we got him out of the way, dodge these. Target him. As a warrior, you don't have a whole lot of magic, there's a save point over there. We'll ignore that for now. That's actually the next boss fight too. But there's a whole other area over here with a lot going on. Probably going over on that. Well, we definitely will fight the boss. Go over and introduce an NPC.
Where is it?
Where is what?
Back off! This doesn't concern you.
Look close. This guy looks exactly like the guy we lost the game with.
Whatever you want. You won't get an answer from a dead man.
Seems it's your lucky day, altar boy.
What was that about?
They're liars, and worse besides. Not only did they steal my family valuables, but they've hidden the pathway.
The pathway?
A door to places otherwise unreachable. Places that hold secrets, and secrets hold power. I was on my way there when the Rogar appeared out of nowhere.
Why are you so sure it's still here?
It's in the Book of Lineage, and the book does not lie.
You sure those friars stole from you?
Don't be a fool. The men in here are just as twisted and corrupt as the people outside. I bet Antanas, this savior, allows it. They've bled the villagers dry over the years. They think people forget that the truth gets buried with the bodies they helped create. But they're wrong. I know what they did.
This is a monastery.
No criminals allowed either, but here you are. If it's to be an inquisition, tell me about that constellation on your ugly face. Ah, I thought not. Let's both keep our secrets.
I must go.
Suit yourself.
Here's a good place to get rid of our XP. And now it's a good time to build up our faith.
Mighty Antanas, I've found traces of a Rogar lord that was once known for his preoccupation with the physical form, and his shield being no less than a weaponry masterpiece. That's most peculiar, as I would never have suspected Rogar to care for it. No wonder he had the most dedicated followers in all the battles he commanded.
You'll be able to use these later. You have to meet the smithy first. This is where we were fighting the one guy and the archer was shooting at the same time. I don't recall. And there's the third side. We're gonna go back.
Mighty Antanas, my research is over. I dare to claim that this gauntlet does only one thing, but it does it rather well. It eats hatred like a hungry lion and spits it out like a dragon spits fire. Its bearer can wield it like a horrible weapon, but his soul must not be pure. A shattered soul will make the most out of this device.
A shattered soul. I'm not sure what that means.
There were 3 signs left.
I found all of them. Let me show you.
There were other refuge rooms. I don't think that anyone made it there. I pray for their souls, but they won't need their worldly goods anymore. This item will lead you there. Goodbye. May the judges save me from the demons.
Office armor, another trinket. It basically gives you a sound when you're around treasure. I think it sounds like the actual treasure, like a portal opening up, or the sound of a discovery of an item. We'll put it on. I really don't think I used it. Maybe that part's really. Just like other Dark Souls and Bloodborne type games, gravity is our enemy. This one's not so bad. Let's see, there's a spider. And they are deadly. Another reason why I was using the other armor. Good idea to get it for poison resistance. You actually have a poison resistant shell too, or shell that you can use, but for now. little trumpet sound at the end. That means they don't expect you to actually kill this guy, so it's part of the quest that they, later on in the game, when you meet the guy you lopped his arm off and meet him later, he'll ask you to come back here and clear it. But you've already done it, so hence the trumpet. If you've done it. You can always save it for later because you will come back. You have to come back here anyway when you help it out. Spike Great Hammer. Anything with hammer in it's going to be a faith build. Oh my, I just lied. There's a strength requirement and a strength scale. Still not as good as our persistence. But we just have to try out the weapons. See which one you like better. Alright, so goes to a locked door. I'll show you. Let's see if you can see. We will be able to come back through here later. This particular weapon, you'll notice, has an upward sweeping running RC. Not before he did some damage on him. And that was the key we picked up earlier.
This is my 6th night on watch. The fires on the horizon have burned out. An all-encompassing silence has fallen. Maybe the Rogar have retreated. I hope the villagers can return to their homes soon.
While I open this chest. Fake axe. Not there, strength-wise. Cap. And be careful about the run button. It doesn't always work. For some reason. Now this guy, there's an archer around the corner, and there's a hole for him, so... that in that mess. Oh, come back. This again. You have got to be kidding. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Another staff. Oh, yeah, there's the axe that I think we picked up. We locked off to use our phone. Yes, we're finished here. I've got one heal left. This is the door that was locked earlier. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Not yet. This is the door. And the locker there. Right back here. us that we did find her knife. Yetka's dagger. I didn't do that monologue. Dialogue.
You again? Maybe you want to help me out. You see, I'm looking for a dagger. Poor craftsmanship, simple, rusty. Seen it by any chance?
If I've seen it, what profits me to tell you?
Because, you overgrown turnip, I know a lot of things about this place. Things that you might find useful. This place, this monastery we're standing in, it's been built to seal off something. And I have a key to a secret entrance to its catacombs.
I thought you were looking for the pathway. Why go after a worthless dagger?
It's an heirloom. It means a lot to me. With the help of my book of lineage, it can point me directly to the pathway. Does it sound like your business? No. Back off.
I might have found what belongs to you.
You found it. Its engraving will point me toward the pathway, as soon as I can decipher it. Since I've no need to look in the catacombs anymore, you can have this key.
I must go.
Suit yourself.
Thanks for the key, Lois. Oh, got the checkpoint. I did get some experience for that. I'll take it. And I usually keep my strength 5 or whatever, your main attribute is. Like in my case of strength, I keep it about 5 points above my faith until I hit faith of 21. And I'll mix some endurance in there so I can carry more weight anyway. Alright, so in here, you're going to fight 2 enemies. One's directly in front of you, and he's our favorite. And then there's one to the left, along with the 3 statues that we need to put this Shard of Heroes in. Now, these statues, when you see them, the first one you come to is going to have a short blade. That indicates it's for a rogue build. The middle one has a long sword, which indicates the warrior build, which I am. And then the last one has a hammer, which indicates the cleric. And so if you're either of those, you'll want to put the right shard in the right statue, and it'll tell you when you put the statue in, or when you put the weapon in, basically what character it's for. Because obviously the warrior weapon scales with strength, the cleric weapon scales with faith, and the rogue weapon scales with agility. So the first thing we're going to do is go in and attack the guy to the left, and then we'll find our statue and place the stone in it, and without killing the second guy first, because just to give you time to do what you need to do. So we're not going to lock in on him. We're going to go after this guy.
Watch out! There are some freaks on your side of the gate.
There's the short one. There's the long one. And there's the hammer. I'm the long sword. I'm sure you want to use the shard of heroes and statue. Yes, I am. You can at this point. You showed your deference to the mighty way of warriors by putting the shard over the spot. And you can actually pray. And you can actually reset your attributes and your spell points at this point too. But if you're watching this video, you probably don't need to. And I'm not sure if you still get the weapon if you do that. I think that might get rid of the shard. So anyway, we're going to leave. And this guy resets. He's just standing over there waiting through the gate. And then we're going to have a boss fight. Now, the secret to this boss fight is you cannot block. You cannot block any of his attacks, and you'll see what I'm talking about there. You can't use your shield, and you can't actually use your weapon like this is L1, which is a blocking stance. You can use it against the incidental warriors, like you'll see at certain points during the fight. He'll crouch down, get surrounded by shields, and these guys will come out and fight on his behalf. You can get hit by them, or you can block them. You just can't block the main boss. So that's the secret to getting the main weapon here. And the main weapon, his main weapon is a rogue weapon. No, it's a shield, sorry. For strength builds. And then obviously the weapon that you get based on what stats you use. As soon as I kill him, I use our boss fight. Again, no blocking. Don't use your L. This guy's and you can take damage from him. Don't block. This is his main attack. That does not hurt. So when he does that, you're going to get a couple of, there's one. Ah, crap. There, he's and that will reveal my shard. One undersweeping, and then he usually does one oversweeping. Again, no blocking. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that was stabbing attack too, I guess you could move clockwise or counterclockwise. The other thing you'll notice from doing this, my little glitches you're getting with weapons, it's kind of built around your character. And you can use this thing for the rest of the game. You get a huge amount of XP. it this way. So that shield is nice to get to in the epic form because it will, you notice when you kneel down, the discharge is 3 shields, magic shields, right there. That shield will do that. Probably the biggest secret of the game. But there's quite a few more. Alright, so we should have gotten... Oh, you're kidding me. I didn't get it. I must have blocked inadvertently. Oh well. I never really used that anyway. Anyway, the big reason there's where the statue got busted and there's notice that it's got a socket so it can be slotted. And it's about half the weight, uses about half the energy. And it's just, once we get a slot in it, it'll be, it's only 8 points difference, but like I said, I prefer a nice weapon. See that? I got 4 swings in there. And I really didn't do that efficiently either. Anyway.
You again.
Look at that XP, 10,325. See what that gets us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go ahead and put the rest in there. So we'll put 2, actually 1. And we'll put the extra 1 in luck. That'll help you with getting cards or having those seals broken too, as well as XP and drops. So it's good to have a few in there. I usually put 2 or 3 in there. That's huge. 6 levels. That's huge. You can see what it did to our shrink scaling. That's up to 70 now. This big and bulky, these two are 63. The Fate Axe is good too. It's got it's just straight physical damage, while your warrior sword has magic damage, which is good to have early. Those are the sockets. Anyway, it's about an hour, so I'm going to end it here, and we'll start number 3 again.